Vietnam is located in Southeast Asia. The official language of Vietnam is Vietnamese. The capital city of Vietnam is Hanoi. Vietnam shares borders with China, Laos, and Cambodia. Vietnam has a population of over 97 million people. The currency used in Vietnam is the Vietnamese dong. Vietnam is known for its delicious cuisine, including pho, banh mi, and spring rolls. Ho Chi Minh City, formerly known as Saigon, is the largest city in Vietnam. Vietnam has a rich history, including a period of French colonization. The Vietnam War, also known as the Second Indochina War, lasted from 1955 to 1975. Halong Bay, known for its thousands of limestone islands, is a popular tourist destination in Vietnam. Vietnam is one of the world's largest producers of coffee. The Ao Dai is a traditional Vietnamese dress for women. The Mekong Delta is a vast network of rivers and swamps in southern Vietnam. The Vietnamese New Year, known as Tet, is the most important holiday in Vietnam. The country's national flag features a red background with a yellow star. The Vietnamese people are known for their warmth and hospitality. The War Remnants Museum in Ho Chi Minh City displays artifacts from the Vietnam War. Vietnam has a tropical climate with hot and humid weather. Hoi An, a city on the central coast of Vietnam, is known for its well-preserved ancient town. Vietnamese water puppetry is a traditional form of entertainment that originated in the Red River Delta. The Siu Chi tunnels near Ho Chi Minh City were used by the Viet Cong during the Vietnam War. The Imperial City of Hue is a UNESCO World Heritage Site known for its ancient citadel. Vietnam is home to several ethnic minority groups, including the Hmong and the Dao. With over 2,000 miles of coastline, Vietnam has many beautiful beaches. The Vietnamese alphabet is based on the Latin alphabet with additional diacritics. The Perfume Pagoda, a complex of Buddhist temples, is a popular pilgrimage site in Vietnam. The Vietnamese government is a single-party socialist republic. The Vietnamese economy has experienced rapid growth in recent years. Da Nang, a coastal city in central Vietnam, is known for its sandy beaches and French colonial architecture. Vietnam is a major exporter of rice and seafood. The My Son Sanctuary, a cluster of Hindu temples, is another UNESCO World Heritage Site in Vietnam. Coffee shops are popular gathering spots in Vietnam, where people often socialize over a cup of coffee. Vietnam has a diverse range of landscapes, including mountains, forests, and rivers. The Vietnamese traditional hat, known as a non la, is made of palm leaves and bamboo. The Vietnamese language is tonal, with 6 different tones that can change the meaning of a word. The Trang An Scenic Landscape Complex in northern Vietnam is a UNESCO World Heritage Site known for its karst formations and caves. The Vietnamese flag is often displayed in front of homes and businesses as a sign of patriotism. The legend of the white buffalo is a popular folk story in Vietnamese culture. Vietnam has a strong tradition of silk weaving and embroidery. Dalat, a city in the Central Highlands, is known for its cool climate and colonial architecture. The Vietnamese traditional martial art, known as Bo Thuet, has a long history and is still practiced today. The Vung Tau Lighthouse in southern Vietnam offers panoramic views of the coastline. Vietnamese cuisine features a balance of flavors, including salty, sweet, sour, and bitter. The Vietnamese water buffalo is an iconic symbol of the country's agricultural heritage. The Vietnamese government has made efforts to preserve the country's cultural heritage through programs and initiatives. The Imperial Tomb of Khai Dinh, located near Hue, is a stunning example of Vietnamese imperial architecture. The Vietnamese Lunar New Year is a time for families to gather and celebrate with special foods and rituals. The Vietnamese traditional musical instrument, the Dan Bao, is a single-stringed instrument played with a bamboo pick. The Vietnamese dress known as the Ao Dai is often worn on special occasions such as weddings and Tet celebrations. The Vinh Moc tunnels in central Vietnam were used as a shelter for villagers during the Vietnam War. The Vietnamese traditional dance, known as the Phan dance, is performed at festivals and celebrations. The Vietnamese flag is red with a yellow star, symbolizing the Communist Party and the unity of the people. The Temple of Literature in Hanoi is Vietnam's first national university and a symbol of the country's intellectual heritage. The Vietnamese Lunar New Year, known as Tet, is a time for families to clean their homes and prepare special foods. The Vietnamese traditional music, known as Nac Dan Ca, features stringed instruments and poetic lyrics. The Vietnamese traditional art of silk weaving is practiced by many families in rural communities. The Imperial Citadel of Thang Long in Hanoi is a UNESCO World Heritage Site known for its ancient ruins and historical significance. The Vietnamese people have a deep respect for their ancestors and often hold ceremonies to honor them. The Vinh Moc tunnels in central Vietnam were used by villagers as a shelter during the Vietnam War. The Vietnamese traditional hat, known as a non la, is made of palm leaves and bamboo. The Vietnamese language is tonal, with 6 different tones that can change the meaning of a word. The Trang An Scenic Landscape Complex in northern Vietnam is a UNESCO World Heritage Site known for its karst formations and caves. The Vietnamese flag is often displayed in front of homes and businesses as a sign of patriotism. The legend of the White Buffalo is a popular folk story in Vietnamese culture. Vietnam has a strong tradition of silk weaving and embroidery. Dalat, a city in the Central Highlands, is known for its cool climate and colonial architecture. The Vietnamese traditional martial art, known as Bo Thuet, has a long history and is still practiced today.